We played on the radio last week, and we had this weird cheat sheet of things we could and couldn't say.
Oh, yeah.
Kate and I, and we have a song where we say, you fingered me a little bit, and it's just reminded me because you said finger blast. Yeah. So the girl came up to us and with total sincerity goes, you can't say fingered, but you can say finger blast. And we're like, okay.
To me, that sounds way more intense.
I know.
Because you're blasting somebody.
Totally. And we have this line that said, we are what we have, huge pussies, which I think is a great line.
Yeah.
But we had to say, we couldn't say that, but we said, we are what we have, we're huge pussies. As long as we put we're before it, they approved it.
Well,
it's
the other one's better because
like
it implies that you have huge vaginas.
Exactly. Which is what they didn't like.
We need you guys to appear like you have really tiny vaginas.
We don't like large vag ladies.
I don't like large vag ladies.
No.
I've encountered one noticeably large vagina.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like just roomy?
No, yeah, it was roomy in there. And she had no qualms with admitting to me that she really fancied big dick guys.
Well, that was probably why.
It all fit. Don't get me wrong. It all fit. She had a great body. She was very cool. But it was like, well, I'm not a tiny boy, but I can't help you. I don't have an 8-inch monster. I don't have, or a 9-inch monster, whatever you guys consider big.
Right. Or 2 foot, or
yeah, 2 foot. Because I'm like fucking
just
10
1.5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So you actually had like mismatched genitals.
Yeah, exactly. Mismatched genitals.
That's interesting. Yeah, she just needed something like more compatible.
More huge. Like I remember we've been friends now, and she's like, I remember her dating somebody, and she was like, "And great news, he's got a huge cock." And I was like,
"Great,
awesome."
Yeah,
I don't know.
Don't ever
you just made me feel like shit. But thank you.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, she should just like never mention that.
She shouldn't.
No,
she shouldn't. Not to her former lovers.
No. God, that's really tacky. Yeah, I feel like because I feel like for most people, like anything in the realm of normal is awesome.
Sure.
But I guess if you had something really like gapingly big,
if you got a big,
you want to find something
puss.
to fill it. Yeah. Was she like a volleyball player? Did she have just like a wide, broad?
She wasn't particularly large woman outside of her vagina, outside of her gaping cavernous
She just
vagina.
had a huge vagina.
Yeah.
Wow.
That big old puss, man.
Maybe so with her, it was like imperative. Maybe that's where like all the things get started where girls say they only want that.
Maybe. I mean, look, I now weirdly enough through Jordan, our director friend, I've heard some stories about what it's like to be with adult film stars.
Oh.
And the general consensus is, and actually know someone else who is friends with an adult film star. The general consensus is that huge cocks, and these are even from working gals, isn't necessarily the best thing.
No.
But that doesn't stop me from wishing that when I like pull down my pants and I brought it out, a girl will be like, "Holy shit!"
Everyone wants a fast bender,
or just this amount of shock, just like the look on her face of like.
But would you believe someone if they said that? Do guys just want to hear that? Like, would you believe
right
someone?
Now,
yeah,
it's been said, and I loved it every single time.
They're like, "Oh my god!"
It's not. Oh my god!
Look
it's like
at that.
The most genuine I got was like, "Hey, you actually got a big one," and
You're
it's not true. But she said it very convincingly. I was like,
"Ooh, I'm gonna put that in my repertoire."
I loved it. I got to be honest. It was like so good to hear because there's, I understand women have a lot of stuff with weight and tit size and whatever, beauty in general, but guys have it all compacted on their dick.
Oh, I have to remember that.
Their ability as a lover. And it's like, and for guys, the way they think, it's like, dick means that.
Right. Oh, I never think, if I had to compact all my body issues into one
part?
Small thing, like.
It's not necessarily small.
No. Like small compared to my entire body.
Sure,
Small compared to my torso.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot. I would want someone to let me know it was looking good or whatever.
Looking good or did the right job. I mean, it's like the best times I've had is like when they've been vocal and they're like, "It's going great, it's going great, champ.
Doing all right there.
It's doing all right. Like you're doing all right. It's good, but like it's doing all right. Like to refer to the guy, is great.
I'm so jealous of people with no body issues.
I have very little.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we did that. Thomas and I did a table read together where you had to be in like little underwear. Yeah.
If they said do it nude, I would say yeah. That movie will require me to show my penis.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You know what's helped is occasionally I'll go to this place called Wee Spa in here in Koreatown.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I went, I was like, I was the guy naked, sort of like holding the towel up, for the first 15 minutes. And I was like, you know what? If I can't be naked here amongst all these other naked men in a very safe environment.
And probably just like more normal men. It probably wasn't like a modeling
mostly
convention.
Old men, like, and weird Asian dudes. And it's like, well, then what the hell? And since then, it's like, you know what? Like, I work out, not like a madman. I'm a very slight fellow. But like, it's okay. I could... I got a hairy butt, hairy legs. But outside of that, I don't mind. It's like I'm okay.
That's good.
I think it's better that way. It's better to be like, fuck it, man. I like it. And if you don't like it, don't worry. We're not for each other anyhow.
Yeah. What's her name on Happy Endings? I've already had one beer, and I'm like,
Eliza Coupe.
Eliza Coupe was on this podcast, and we talked about body issues forever.
Yeah.
We're like, being a girl's hard.
Just how long were you dating for? We're not going to dive into this too crazy.
You mean the prior?
Yeah, the prior.
That was a 4-year. That was the big one. That was the biggest I've ever had.
Okay, and how long ago did that end? Because that was like when we saw you last.
Spring.
So it's been almost a year.
Almost a year. Did the whole thing. Got sad, lost my mind.
Right.
Regained sanity, came back stronger than ever. 2K13, watch out, big year for the old time.
Yeah. So it was a journey, though.
Yeah, it was such a journey. Breaking up like that is a big journey. It's a big journey for everybody.
Andy, have you ever broken up like that?
I don't think I've had anything that big and long. You know what I mean?
Oh, you've had something that big and long.
Oh!
She's coming from way back, draining trays.
That's and we do want to focus on the new, not the old. But that is a long relationship. Yeah, I don't know.
Have you guys are married?
Yeah, we're married. We've been together 8 years now.
Yeah,
that's fucking insane.
But it doesn't feel that long.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Sure.
8 years of marriage or 8 years total?
Total.
How many years of marriage?
4.
How old were
Almost
you guys?
5.
How old were you guys when you decided to get married?
27.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys met early 20s, made it through to the late 20s.
Well, we met
early
mid-20s. Mid-20s. So we met 24, 25.
We met late 20s because I'm 33.
Yeah, we've been 25. We met 25.
I was 26 or 27 when we met.
No, you were 25.
Okay.
You're 33.
Jesus, I started an argument.
Math.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave, and one of you is going to be like, don't embarrass me like that in front of Thomas.
Does this give you an idea of
the temperature of the relationship, sort of?
The temperature.
She gave you a nice compliment about big and long.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like that's a good thing for a girl to say to a guy. Always, any ladies at home, don't be shy about giving the guy a compliment about his old
it's
John
true.
Thomas.
That is so true.
I mean, even if you're lying, I don't care. Just, hey, it's like nice. And you're like, oh, man, you just made me feel so good.
No one's going to lie about that, though. If no one's saying it, no girl should ever lie about it.
No, what Thomas is saying right now is, yes, girls should lie about it. Within reason, right?
Within reason. Don't be silly. If you're saying that, like, it's the biggest thing ever in the world, and I'm looking down, it's like, I know it's not. I've seen too much porn to know that it's not.
If this is the smallest dick you've encountered, you don't have to say anything. But this is just average
if it's a
dick
nice
that you're seeing. Hey, man, that's a really nice dick. Or, man, that's a nice size dick.
Yeah, you don't have to say, hey, that's the biggest thing. Just call it a champion, call it a good-looking wiener, call it whatever you nice. To boost its confidence. You boost its confidence, you boost the man's confidence, he's going to be a better lover.
It's all tied in together. I guess what you shouldn't do is the thing I unknowingly did when I was going down on this guy when I was like 22. And he had ear gauges. I've brought this up before.
What's ear gauges?
Those like big holes
that
stretch out your ears. His penis was so small that
it could fit in his ear gauge.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and I actually apologized because I said I was about to go, and then I looked up at him and I go, "Oh, it's okay." Thinking that he wasn't
hard yet.
I thought he had whiskey dick or something, and he goes, "No, I'm fine." But then he already realized what I was saying.
You put it in his brain.
It was over. I never heard from him again.
That's the worst.
I think I saw him again. But there was a guy somewhat recently that we either saw something about. You were with me, and he said something like, I have a tiny dick, but it doesn't matter. I don't I will make up for it in other ways.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about? What was that from?
Well, definitely don't say his name on the, on the
It could be a movie or something.
Maybe a movie, but I thought that was classy. Like, to own up to it.
Oh, yeah.
But be like, I can, like, if you, anyone out there who has a really tiny dick, it unfortunately does matter, and I feel bad for you.
Whoa, come on. Come on. Okay, fine. Any girl who's got a copious amount of labia, trim that shit up because it's fucking haggard.
It's haggard.
Yeah, so if you want to talk weird stuff, I've seen some very bizarre vaginas.
Really?
Yeah, it goes both ways. But here's the difference, though.
Well, can I finish my thing?
Yeah,
so
I'm
I
so
don't
sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No,
now I feel like
it.
I'm like an anti-labia guy.
No,
love a good labes.
I
love a good
I want
labes.
us both to finish our thoughts because we both are hanging as assholes right now.
Yeah, you guys.
And don't even get me
just
started on assholes.
But
But
they're terrible.
On the
dicks, it does matter, but if you do have a small penis and you know it, first come to terms with it, then just get really good at everything else and own that like a motherfucker and you'll be fine.
Are you saying, though, that you would have wished if the guy that you went down on was like, hey, just so you know, I have a really tiny... Oh, that's just sneeze. I just tried to sneeze.
That was the gayest sneeze attempt I've ever seen.
Wow, that was horrible.
That was horrible.
But would you rather that he was like, hey, just before you do this, I want you to know I have a really small dick. Honestly, it's probably going to be the smallest dick you've ever seen. Yeah. But I promise, like, I will take you to cloud 9. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, not everyone might not be humorous about it. You know, you get pictures some guy and he's fun, he's good looking, and he's charming, and he's hilarious, and he always jokes about his tiny dick and he makes fun of it and stuff like that. That way, when you go into it, you kind of know about it. Or just this, like, what if he's super shy and he's nervous, and then you really want that sort of like technical
well, this is what I want. This is what I want to say.
Hey, I got it, by the way, BT dubs.
No one should be like joking about it to the extent where everyone's aware of it.
Oh.
Don't be that guy.
Oh.
What I want this guy, who, even if he's shy, to be is when we're hooking up. Is for him.
You have fantasies about hooking up with small dick guys. No, you've thought about this too much.
What if I am finding out right now that I have a tiny dick?
No, you don't.
And you're just saying, like, you're just telling me what you want to hear.
You have.
Everyone's seen it. It's great.
You have a big enough dick that someone walked into the bathroom and you know that they checked it out the other day.
Hello.
Yeah, there were so many other things you could have said about my dick that would have been so much better.
All that tells me
so much. That tells me nothing.
No, that tells me you got a nice resting place. Your neutral penis is got a good buoyancy to it.
You were supposed to say like you're a pretty short guy, but like you have a surprisingly nice sized penis.
You're not that short. You always say you're so short. You're not.
You're a real Owen Meany.
Anyway.
John Irving fans are gonna love that one.
No.
Asian writer John
Okay,
Irving.
are we done with tiny dicks? Can we go to huge labia?
Oh, wait, can I finish what I wanted?
I just asked. Are we done? So you're not done? Go.
You've done a tight 8 already on tiny dicks.
No, I want this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
hooking up with him. We're making out. I want him to take such control and ownership and be like, hey, listen. You might not be impressed with that, but I am going to rock your fucking world. And I would be like, okay.
And he like pulls some toys and shit out of his backpack.
Yeah. He's got a backpack. He's got a TMNT backpack, and he unzips it.
Okay.
It's got beads in there. Weesh.
Labia.
Well, I think you did a great service to the small dick men of the world in this bit.
Yeah, I'm sure they're loving this so far. Don't big deal. It doesn't. Don't worry about it. But it does matter. The worst thing.
No, I'm just being honest.
A penis is directly. You know, I don't doubt that ladies got all kinds of issues about their bodies and whatnot. You know, whatever you name it, they got it. Ooh. But with a man and his wiener, it's all directly connected to how good of a lover you are. Like, there's so much pressure.
So true.
Penis equals lover, and you can be, and it's like there's very little consolation when the girl's like, oh yeah, there's been a ton of, I've experienced some really big dicks, but they don't know what to do with it. I'm like, fuck you, fuck all the big dickers.
Well, yeah, you don't want too big of a dick.
That's what you say, but nothing would please me more than to whip it out and someone go, no. Say no.
I've had sex with someone. I've had sex with someone that like handed me the Magnum condom, and I can get by with the Magnum condom. Fine. I'm not swimming in it. I'm not buying them, but it'll work for me. But that handed me the Magnum condom and was like, oh yeah, so and so, like whoever the ex was, like these were so and so's. I'm like, I don't need to hear about your ex-boyfriend's huge dick.
Okay, I'm sorry. We have been over this so many. No, I'm just kidding.
I know plenty of regular dickmen. Who John Averagemans who use Magnums because it adds a little bit of room to wiggle in there, because sometimes the regular guys get a little tighty and it's claustrophobic on your John.
See, I think I would like when I'm using a condom,
which is never now, hasn't been for 8 years.
No, but we've gone in and out because Elizabeth got off the pill.
In and out.
And so there've been some condom times. By the way, if you need any condoms, since you're a single man, I got a lot of condoms.
I'm not going to condone. I'm not condoning.
I think they're probably past the expiration.
No. I did a Costco run recently.
Jesus.
You bought condoms at Costco recently?
Yeah. Not recently, but yeah.
They're all name brand.
Anyway,
Costco does name brand.
They're Trojans. I got a Trojan Value Pack. It's the best deal in condoms out there right now. Costco.
Does BDT have to use Magnums? This is Big Dick Travis, Andy's old roommate.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you what. Here's what you got to do for all the men. If I go to a Korean spa.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Yeah, you go there. We Spa, it's great. It's a hidden gem. I shouldn't have said it on the internet. We Spa. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not even going to tell you how to spell it. So fuck you. You can't go see it. It's so clean. It's great.
Oh, I hope I can crack this code.
You go there and you relax. You be amongst men and you're nude and everybody, and you just get to see. You get to see all kinds of penises, and you get to see them normal, and you get to see where yours is at, and it makes you feel okay about your body. And you start loving your body, saying, hey, you know what, I'm okay.
Hey.
This sounds like I have a small dick.
No.
It does. How I'm defending this whole thing and what I'm talking about, that comes across. I'm just expressing a lot of men's fears. I have a baseball bat down there.
Do you?
I was just thinking,
not.
In none of this have I thought you have a small dick in any of this.
Yeah.
No. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think
it's not coming across that way.
I feel like one couldn't maybe participate comfortably in this conversation or you'd have to be like,
this is your nightmare of a conversation on a podcast is this small dick conversation.
Oh, I know.
I went to it. Oh, go ahead.
I always
It's a labia thing, which we haven't hit on. Is this one's nightmare of a conversation?
I went to a spa recently, and there were some naked women, and it is an interesting experience. It's like the safety zone where everyone can be out. And there were some, it's like the whole nudist thing. It's always like women or bodies that no one would really want to see naked. Sure. And it was like that, but there was like a beauty to it that some of these women, and it also made me think, you know what, like a lot of them were older. Mm-hmm. Bodies are just fucking bodies. Like we put so much energy and effort into worrying about our bodies. Go to a spa. That's great advice. Go to a spa, watch some bodies, and you'll realize it's not worth wasting so much energy on.
And you probably will have some great features about your body that you can walk around and be proud of.
Yeah.
If I always thought like, oh man, if I can't be nude amongst a bunch of old nude Asian dudes or regular dudes, regardless of race, in a spa, like when can I be? And then you go and you have fun, you relax, and I'm the guy now. I'm sitting in the sauna cross-legged, like shaking hands with people. I'm so comfortable in there. I'm a real comfortable
Would you go
Carl.
with a friend ever?
I go with my friends all the time. I'm the guy that's like, hey, you want to solidify our friendship? Let's go for a steam. I'm that guy now.
And so have you had any weird experiences, like surprises about your friends' bodies?
No. Nothing that would cause me to gasp.
Any gasp moments?
No gasp moments.
Would you ever do that?
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think. Like, I really don't have a sense of any of my friends' penises. I don't know if that would wig me out.
You just get over it. You're just like, oh yeah, there's my best friend's cock.
It's like sensory overload almost. There's so many body parts that you just stop caring. I was asked to go to maybe this very same spa, but with 2 American Apparel models.
Yeah, can I go with? Yeah.
And I was like, no. I think I'm not going to do that. That's the one situation where I feel like I would only leave feeling worse.
Maybe.
But whatever.
Sounds like no, maybe not though.
We started this bad boy off with just penises and nudity and all kinds of madness.
So let's get to your new dating scenario.
Yeah. How was your date? Take us through the date.
I hope she's not listening to this.